I was sneezing a bunch earlier. Let's hope it doesn't come back. Is my microphone straight? Okay. Did I press start? Hey, Leaf. What are you... Okay, no. Leaf switched to the Pokemon Nidoking with Wigglytuff. Leaf managed to defeat the Pokemon Seal in Icefall Cave. And then I fell. With ice. So you get it? That's why they call it that. Managed to defeat Pokemon Golbat in Icefall Cave. Managed to defeat Pokemon Golbat in Icefall Cave. And then I went back because I missed the full restore. Managed to defeat Pokemon Golbat in Icefall Cave. And saved the game. I know where the name raider is. Let's go back. But we gotta go back to Vermilion first. Ah! Lavender Town. This house? No. This house? There he is. Hello, I am the official name raider. Your Pokemon would I critique? How about the one that doesn't have one? Lapras, is it? That's a decent nickname. But would you like me to give it a nicer one? How about it? Oh, good then. What shall the new nickname be? Well, we had Tracy and Crystal. How about, nope. I don't know if I'm spelling sketch right, but I don't care. Sketchy. From now on, this Pokemon shall be known as Sketchy. Because using them in battle would be sketchy because they're underleveled. But we're doing it anyway. Because she knows Surf, Waterfall, and Rock Smash. Still can't shake the feeling that I'm not sitting correctly. Like I'm not facing the TV enough, but then also I'm not close enough to the mic. Back to Sevi Islands, 4 Island. Just going to the left, but then I gotta move the microphone. Maybe make it a little lower, but also a little more this way. Okay. It still doesn't feel right. Hate when I can't get comfortable. Close enough. All right, back at the Icefell Cave. Wait, was there a Rock Smash Rock over here? Yes. Would you like to use Rock Smash? Sketchy, use Rock Smash. Oh, it's money. Not the mailbox. Would you like to surf? Would you like to waterfall? Wee. What do I have in front again? Is it Gojira? Gojira. Get him, Gojira. Oh. Yeah, well, I was gonna be confused anyway. So you just wasted your turn. Apparently I wasted mine too. Because I guess Thrash was going for 3 turns instead I thought it was supposed to be 2. Yeah, get him. Ladder. Well, don't jump down that way. Keep your filthy hands off the Pokemon in the cave. Do as I say, or you'll have me to answer to. Ah, shut it, lady, and leave us be. Don't let your glasses get all steamed up. Leaf, what are you doing here? No, we can catch up later. Right now, I need your help. Help me kick these poachers out before they do anything else. They've been catching Pokemon here, then selling them off. Are you ready? You take that one, please. It's like it started as a command, but then she added the please, so it's actually nice. What? Who says we can't do what we want with the Pokemon we catch? The Pokemon League, that's who. You know, it's not just a bunch of people who are good at battling Pokemon. They also like to take care of Pokemon too. You ever notice that, like, the better the trainer, the better they take care of their Pokemon? Not that, like, beginner, you know, gym leaders... You know, not that the gym leaders you fight when you're a beginner aren't also taking good care of their Pokemon. But it seems like the ones who really, really care about the protection of Pokemon are the ones at the top. Which is funny, I was thinking about earlier today... I don't remember how my mind got to this, but... remembering that, like, you know, it's really stupid that PETA is, like, anti-Pokemon. It's like, did they even play Pokemon? I don't think they even played Pokemon. I think they just heard that it's a monster battling game. I was like, but that's, like, animal fighting. You can't do that. Completely missing how, like, since the very first game, there was a heavy emphasis on, these are not just animals you make fight for you. They are your friends. And if you don't take care of them, they're not going to listen to you. You know, the bad guys are the ones saying, like, Pokemon are just tools. We didn't plan on this. So despicably weak. You, tell me, where have you taken the captured Pokemon? I'm smashing your ring once and for all. No way, I'm not telling you that. If you won't confess, we'll deep freeze you. What's this we? I don't have any ice moves. My Lapras is furious for what you've done to its friends. I guess you meant you and Lapras, not you and me. Go, Lapras, Ice Beam! What way? Okay, I'll talk. The Pokemon are in the Rocket Warehouse on 5 Island. There, I said it. We'll be going now. Yeah, who would have thought that Team Rocket would be in Rocket Warehouse? Who would have thought that that's where they would be hiding? Does it have a big R painted on the side, like their shirts? But I doubt you'll ever make it into the Rocket Warehouse. Right, I was supposed to be remembering the passcode, and I only know half of it, and I forgot. Leaf, thank you, but this is awful. I was born and raised here on these islands. I had no idea that those horrible criminals were loose here. Yeah, well, you should have seen 3 Island before I came along. Is there anything over this way? Nope. Ah! Stop standing on the water with your weird feet. Oh, I guess you resist fighting. But you're also level 22, so... Well, bye. Ah! Okay, sure, go to sleep. It'll take me 2 turns to knock you out anyway. It's just 2 turns I don't have to deal with your nonsense. I still have to deal with this nonsense of not sitting comfortably, though. I noticed that, like, my body is facing one way, but my head is facing another way. What am I doing? Just sit straight. Point towards the TV, and that's it. But now the microphone is, like, kind of a little to the left. There. It's also a little too high. Didn't have to deal with this when I wore a headset. Maybe I should go back. No, I'm not going back. But I am going, the door. Let's wind up. Break. No, but I remember when when I wore a headset, the headphones weren't very good, so I wore different headphones in addition to the microphone. In addition to the headset that had the microphone. So I was wearing 2 pairs of headphones, and I had to try to arrange it so that it was, you know, the microphone was near my mouth, but it was also not covering my ears because it couldn't. Because I was wearing, I was already wearing headphones over my ears. And then sometimes it would be, like, closer to my mouth than other times. So in some videos I was louder, in some videos I was quieter. Even if I was very careful about how I had the headphones sitting on me, sitting on my head, there would still be an inconsistency in volume. So objectively, this is an upgrade. It's just sometimes I'm not sitting as comfortably as I should, and then I can't get comfortable, and I have to keep moving the microphone around. Man, when are they gonna sell a robot-powered mic stand that automatically tracks your where your head is and moves the microphone to the correct position? I did not mean to go to Vermilion. Oh, I can go to 5, 6, and 7 islands. I guess there's just no reason to right away. Okay. Do I have to battle that fisherman? It's been getting busier around these parts lately. I haven't been catching many good fish lately either. Can I surf that way? Water Labyrinth? I don't like the sound of that. Resort Gorgeous. The angle. It's not quite right there. Yeah, I know. I'm sitting in an angle. It's weird. I can't get comfortable. Oh, a new trainer type. Painter Reina. That's me a goal. Just 1 more pound and you're gone. Okay. Well, bye. Oh, my feelings, they are blue. Blue your house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette. The sky and the sea, they are so fickle. They change expressions. Their changing expressions make them difficult to capture. For a moment, I was thinking this little island was all that was here. Stop moving, we're trying to talk to you. I am visiting my friend's retreat, if you must know. I didn't ask. Lady Jackie with an eye. I can't remember how the one from Secret of the Mimic spells it. Is it Jackie? Where's that one spelled with a Y? Because I know, obviously it's a play on Jack in the Box. I think it's IE. This Jackie must have dropped her E somewhere. Skiploom. Bonnet still could use some offensive upgrades. That lowers my speed. Wasn't I already slower than you? Yeah, good job. Well, I was gonna say good job using a move that would fail. Didn't fit to full restore. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you do have money. Ow. You know, if you think of Wigglytuff as being like a marshmallow, which I feel like I've heard that comparison before, then I don't know that you can drink from a marshmallow. I don't think anything would happen if you stuck a straw in a marshmallow. And I'm kind of more thinking of it as being like a marshmallow with like cream filling. I don't think they make those. Well, I say that someone's probably made it. So I guess Skiploom is just sucking the cream out of a marshmallow. Ah, man. I wanted to choose to go to sleep, not be put to sleep. I don't get my health back if you put me to sleep. Don't ask me how that works. Oh, come on. You're lucky the question doesn't have any poison moves. Evaded the attack. Yeah, how do you like that? Alright, bring out the jump bluff. Oh, no, that's it. Oh my, so strong. 10,000 Pokies for winning. I find it pleasurable to leisurely battle in the gentle sea breeze. They want to double team me, but I'm going to split them up. Excuse me, I'm trying to paint. Please keep out of my sight. You don't have to turn your head. I wonder how many painters in Pokemon do that pose where they have the thumb up because they're trying to, I don't know, line up their sights or something. Oops, I forgot to revive Bonnet. This loss. I feel like I'm whiting out. That is what happens when you run out of Pokemon in battle. You white out and you wake up in the Pokemon Center. Jillian, please tilt your head slightly. There. That's the look I want. I'm thinking of having a pool made specially for Pokemon. See, PETA? Pokemon trainers do care about their Pokemon. This lady's thinking of making an entire pool just for them. I don't know who I'm yelling at. PETA doesn't watch me. Probably. I hope not. It's like, there's nothing wrong with advocating for animals, but they go about it the wrong way. As evidenced by them attacking Pokemon. Like, how are you helping real-world animals by attacking a video game? I mean, I get there's an idea of, like... There is the thing of like, what do you call it? Normalizing something. So you could argue that Pokemon is normalizing animal violence, but it's not. It's fictionalizing it. It's two completely different things. Or glorifying. That's the word I wanted. Or did I say whatever. It's not glorifying animal violence. I don't know that I really buy the argument of glorified violence anyway. Like, we all know that playing violent video games doesn't make you a violent person. So, like, does it really matter if it's glorifying violence? Like, who cares? It's fiction. Humans know the difference between fiction and real life. That's why it's easy to watch, like... I was gonna say... I know not everyone finds it easy to look at, like, Mortal Kombat finishers. But that's why you can get away with that. But then, like, showing actual... real gore is bad, and not like you can have Mortal Kombat finishers on YouTube. You can't show real gore on YouTube. Oh my goodness gracious! She gave me $200 less than the other rich lady. Are you not as rich as the other lady? A pool would be nice, but I must say a sunroom may be sublime. I mean, you got sheep. I don't know what sheep like. Probably not a pool. I'm a good runner. I'm really fast. I would laugh if this guy has a duo. It's probably not, because he's a youngster. Destin. Eradicate, okay. Well, I guess there was that one minigame in Pokemon Stadium where it's the Rattata on a treadmill. I keep forgetting to heal my Pokemon, because I'm too busy talking. I'm turning the fan on. Ah, but now it's too cold. Pointing directly at me. Yeah, I don't. Maybe I would need someone who really is like on the opposite side of this argument, but I don't understand the argument of like fictional violence being bad and being glorifying it or normalizing it. Like no, I think humans still don't like seeing other humans get hurt. I think we're still pretty on the side of it's bad when other people get hurt. Like you can make as many Saw movies as you want. I think humans are still generally going to care for other humans. Finally, use the flamethrower. Yeah, get out of here. Level 53. Oops, I rushed things. I mean, I guess he could have had a duo. Just, he had a Pidgey. But I don't remember what all Pokemon youngsters can have, so I don't know. When I run with the wind, it feels like I could fly. I still haven't healed my Pokemon. With these hands, I will create my victory. Daisy. Okay, let me, cause you're a Smeargle. What are you gonna do? Finally heal my Pokemon is what I'm gonna do. Was that not a fighting move? Dynamic punch, and you missed. Great job. It's tightening its focus. Oh no! He's focusing. There's nothing worse than a painter who's focused. You know how many paintings a focused painter can get done? One. But it's one more than I can get done. The shame of this. I'm red-faced. Could've sworn it said she had 2 Pokemon. Uh-oh, my painting tubes have scattered everywhere. No! Those are expensive! Selfie's house. She's not home. What is the point of this? Hang on, wait. Okay, Bonnet is still in the front. And now that I'm not in battle, I can heal her up. And I'll heal Cinder as well. I say, this marine life here... Yeah, this marine life here at this resort agrees with me. On what topic? Toby. Maybe I shouldn't fight... Oh no, you're Polyworld, not Polyrath. I'll probably be fine. Well, I'll be more fine if you don't do that. Okay, you're gonna help me knock you out? Oh, thank you. Okay, fine. Ha ha ha. Okay. That's gonna seriously hurt because he just upped his attack by 6 stages. Come on. Come on. Yes! Get him! Nice. And my attack was critical too. Let's use Tentacool. I'm sure you won't mind if I take a nap. Barrier. Sharply Rose. Oh, well. Good thing that's not your special defenses. Still gotta wait one more turn to attack though, because it's not sunny out. Gotcha! Ah. Well, now I feel like I should just pound. Yeah, okay. Now you've maximally reduced my defenses. And then you hit me with a special move, so I don't know what you're thinking. What I'm thinking is that maybe some Pokemon move pools are not as put together as others. Tentacruel. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna switch for that. Like, honestly, I think Pokemon does have a problem. Maybe more so in earlier games than newer games, that sometimes Pokemon just don't learn moves that make sense for them. Like, why would a Tentacool have a defense-lowering move and then no good physical moves? Or, like, you know, Hitmonchan, probably the biggest example, where they didn't really think through the moveset. That's a shocker. You must be joking. Getting so serious over this. How nonsensical. Am I gonna find one of the Reggies in here? Lost Cave. Oh no, it's Lost Woods. Ayah! I thought this was an ancient ruin, but it's teeming with ghosts. So you thought you were gonna find Reggie here as well, huh? Lawson. Puppet Bosson. You know, I still can't believe that I got a female starter in this game. And I am not prepared for if that were to happen in Emerald either. Or Diamond. Because I'm going to pick the same starter I had when I first tried to play Diamond. And I'm going to use the same nickname. But that nickname only works if it's male. So if it's female, I'm just going to have to come up with something else, I guess. Oh, wait, nope. Got it. Never mind. Dude! Fine. You want the pain? I'll bring the pain. Get out of here. Critical hitting, whatever that was. Rock. Tossing. Rail whack. Giga Drain. Yeah, I don't really have a nickname figured out for Blaziken. In case she's female. In case it's female. I can't say she's, because, like, I don't know yet. And it shouldn't be a surprise that it's going to be Blaziken. Because I used Mudkip and Emerald and had the Trico in... Did I say Emerald? Ah, mercy! I'm sorry to scare you with my ghost. Yeah, I had Mudkip in Ruby and Trico in Sapphire, so the only one left that I haven't used yet would be Blaziken. I'm trying to get out of here, but I always end up at the same spot. Maybe the number of boulders is a hint. 3. Three. No. Maybe he just means that in the sense of that's how you know how you've gotten to a new place. No, I'm gonna brute force this. Huh? Did I not try all 3 of these? Fine. What if I go this way? Back here. What if I go that way? Back here. What if I go this way? Back here. What if I go here and then go this way? Haha! I think there's a mysterious power at work in this cave. You don't say. Psychic Lara. Natu. Right, Bonnet got knocked out by the frickin'... Go jump at a critical hit. If you don't go into the right tunnel, you won't get ahead. The right, you say? The right. Earlier, a lady went into the caves ahead. Sorry, I'm yawning. The right. Darn it! Alright, I know where I'm going. You go up, and then you go back. And now there's you, and then you go this way. No! Okay, and then you just go straight. And then you go right. And then up. Ah. Aha. Max Revive. I was just thinking about how I didn't have any of those. Is that all that's in here? I don't believe that that is all that's in here. Okay, only one more way to try. Which was this way? Then this way. Darn. I don't like memory games, but at least this is a, you know, a unique thing that you don't find outside of video games. Unlike freaking, like, oh, it's 3 identical looking dudes. Oh, which one's holding the thing? We're gonna shuffle them around. What? An encounter? I'm just gonna run. Can't escape. Yeah, I really don't like when video games pull the like, oh look, it's you keep your eye on the guy. We're gonna shuffle him around. You gotta keep your eye on him. And which one's the one you were supposed to pay attention to? It's just so uninteresting. Okay. Okay. Darn. Get out of my way! Aha. What do you intend to do with me? I wasn't expecting a battle. Oh, I found Selfie. Solar Beam! I think there was another trope I hated that's similar to the shuffling guys thing, or the shuffling, you know, cup shuffle. I don't remember what it was. So top means I can only use solar beam? No? You know, I also don't like straight up just memory. You know, Simon. I was playing Donkey Kong 64 earlier today, and I got, you know, I was doing Frantic Factory, which has one of those in it. One of Lanky's bananas is you just So, oh, remember the sequence from the keys. C, D, E, D. It's like, can we speed this up? And then, I swear, some gamers just don't know when to end with that. It just keeps going, and you're like, okay, please, let this one be the last one, and then there's one more. It's like, just you know, quit it. I've seen this before. I get the point. You know, it's kind of like the video game equivalent of someone telling you a joke that you've heard a billion times before, but that person thought it was a new joke because they thought they were the first one to come up with it, so they thought it was funny, but you've heard it a million times already. I've heard that one of the like if you work retail and you're scanning items and something doesn't scan, so the joke people always make is, "Oh, I guess it's free." Oh, I was afraid that you meant to harm me. Well, you could have asked. Or, you know, you could have waited for me to answer, actually. You did ask. I am so glad that you happened here. I grew rather bored of walking, and I am feeling fatigued. May I ask you to take me home from here? Thank you. You may go now. Then you may go. It's like the guy in Paper Mario. Okay, but what else? Oh? Do I know you from somewhere? Oh, but that doesn't matter. I'm exquisitely bored. Please hear my wish. I wish to see a Pokemon. A darling Slowpoke. I want to see one right away. Please make my wish come true. No. That was a waste of time. She probably gives good items, I don't know, but she doesn't have a PC in her house, so I'm not going back and forth between her and a Pokemon Center just for whatever she may have. But yeah, now that I think about it, that, you know, video games doing the, like, cup shuffling, to keep your eye on the thing, that is the video game equivalent of that retail joke of like, oh, it didn't scan, guess it's free. See, every video game is like, oh, bet you've never seen this in a game before. It's like, I have. And you know, I know it's not literally like, oh, the game developers put that in because they thought of it. They thought of a new mechanic. Like, no, I'm sure they saw it somewhere else. Maybe in a video game, maybe not. They probably saw it in real life and was like, hey, this is a way to make it tricky. But it's not. It's not interesting. It's like I've seen this in other video games before. It's not interesting. You're not doing something new just by having that. Max Potion. Nice to meet you, Mr. Potion. See, I can make repeat jokes too. Is that a shiny Sandshread? Hang on. It didn't. I don't think it sparkled. Sandshread just looked like that in this game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be brown, not yellow. Although it does look close enough to the art here, or the wiki page, that it could just be how it looks in this game. I think they have their columns mixed up here. The way the wiki has it, I guess it's supposed to be like this box is fire red and leaf green, but they split it in half and it's like half is red and says fire red, half is green and says leaf green, but one half is the front sprites and one half is the back sprites, so it looks like the fire red part is like, oh, you can only see Sentret from the front in fire red. Like, no, they just... Their design is weird. Great, they don't... I can't zoom in on the... It's such a small image, and it's not zoomed in. How do I open a new image, or open a new tab? Yeah, I don't think that's shiny. It looks like the shiny has like a more of a red tail. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's not shiny. Okay. Well, enough's in here with this Sentret. Pew. This area is strictly off limits. Out! Out! I guess to put my train of thought more... What? Is that just what Endeavor does? Huh. Just to explain my train of thought in a slightly more coherent way, that I think that the cup shuffling thing showing up in games, like, it's not that it's the developers thought that that was a new thing when they put it in, but it's that I don't think they realize how many games do that and how uninteresting it is to see it again. So I just, you know, groan whenever it shows up. It's supposedly, you know, if I had $1 for every time Paper Mario did it, I'd have at least $2. I don't remember if any of the other games do it. But it goes to show, they did it twice. Granted, the two instances I can think of, one is in the original, which was on the Nintendo 64, and the other is in Sticker Star on the 3DS. I don't think the Sticker Star team knew that was in the original. Also, frankly, I think Sticker Star did it better because I've heard that Mario always keeps his eye on the correct one. So if you're not sure which one to pick the one Mario's looking at. Is this for real? Which, you know, goes to show that there are little details in Sticker Star that people don't appreciate because they're too busy grumbling about how, like, but no experience points. Get out of my way, little tree. Sorry, bush, shrub, whatever it is. I don't know. You'd be wasting time even if you were to get by me. They do have an R on their... Sorry, I just noticed I was so loud I was in the red there, but they do have an R on their freaking warehouse. Where could Team Rocket be? I didn't know Ekans could stockpile. Ekans does not strike me as a Pokemon that can stockpile and swallow. Because I associate stockpiling with, like, you know, Trubbish. Or, like... Which is also a form of Trubbish. No, I associate it with, like, Trubbish, or I think like Muck and Grimer can learn it. Maybe not now, but in some generation. Well, thanks for giving me a good reason to switch. But yeah, I associate it with something that's kind of more of like a slimy little pile. And that, you know, something that can make itself bigger. And Gulpin, you know, I think that's more of a key trait of Gulpin. You know, swallow and stockpile and spit up. Oh, wait, peck. Oh. Too late. Never mind, we got it. Thanks for getting a critical hit. But I can even see Gulpin as, like, kind of stretchy and inflating itself when it stockpiles. Because, you know, it's in Smash Bros, its thing was it would eat you. It would just swallow you whole. So they animate it as being stretchy and able to eat things bigger than it. So I can see Gulpin as being able to do that. As being able to make itself bigger as it stockpiles. But, Ekans? No. I guess there are supposed to be snakes that, you know, supposedly there are snakes that can eat things bigger than themselves. Although, I don't know if it's a specific snake I'm thinking of that's, like, that's not actually true for... But, you know, it's more a matter of Gulpin strikes me as something stretchy, and Ekans doesn't. Oh, that makes me furious! You won't be able to get in without the passwords anyway. Well, what if I can go guess them? There's nothing past here except our warehouse. So what brings you here? Your warehouse! Coffee. Oh, yeah, you're still asleep. Yeah, I just don't see Ekans as... Like, even if it can swallow something, I don't see it as inflating itself. I just see it as like, oh yeah, I could just swallow something whole. Oh, I already hit Gojira. Okay, right. I know there was another one that got put to sleep. Forgot I already woke him up. Momentum. Oh. 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 Well, that's a move, alright. For wheezing, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Shigeo. Coughing already wasn't taking a lot of damage from bonus hits, so... You know, never mind the memento. Really feels like more of a move you should use when you're about to die. Not like when you're at full health. Just a thought. That wasn't supposed to happen. What was supposed to happen? You were supposed to use self-destruct on me? You wanting to know what's inside this warehouse? It's better you didn't know. For your own sake, I mean. Man, I hate when they do that. The thing where they say I mean after. You've entered the password. Goldie need log. Another password is needed to open the door. Well, guess I gotta go to a different island. I gotta go to Yoshi's new island. Oh, hello. See ya. And now we're all level 50, I think. Well, except for Sketchy. She doesn't count. She's temporary. Memorial Pillar. I think there was something I wanted to use that could be caught here. And then when I read like, oh, it's post-game. Oh, okay. Canceled my plans. I'm the eldest of the bird brothers. The best thing about birds, it has to be the beak. I'm still thinking about what I said that one time about, like, man, he looks like his bird spontaneously exploded on his arm. Oh, cool. You can pound too. Wow. It's almost 20 damage. Good job. That's almost a... was almost a tenth of my health. I guess I don't really have... Well, wait. Who did Shigeo? Who had it? Who had the move? The electric? Gotcha. Oh, so sharp. Like a beak. If this memorial pillar is going to be covered in bird trainers, I'm just going to put Shige on the front. You can fly to 4 Island from here. I can fly to 4 Island from any of these islands. What are you talking about? Hop hip. Still can't believe there's a P in there. I'm the middle kid of the bird brothers. The best thing about birds, it has to be the wings. Wings are pretty tasty. I think I prefer drumsticks, though. I really gotta look up the technique for getting meat off of boned chicken. I always feel like I'm not eating all the meat off of fried chicken. Like, even if I get a fork and knife, I feel like I can't get it all off the bone. Oh, good. You outsped the Firo. Oh. What good that'll do when my move never misses. Wait. Oh, I thought agility... Well, good thing that Shigeo's got good special defenses. But I thought agility was the one that makes you hard to hit, not makes you faster. Flap, flap. There was a really somber guy over that way. Is it blue? Did his Raticate die? Hoppip also kind of looks off-color in this game, and I don't know why. Because I could swear in, like, Ruby and Sapphire they look correct. If they even are in Ruby and Sapphire, I don't remember. I'm the youngest of the bird brothers. I thought I already fought the youngest. The best thing about birds? It has to be the down. I know that's a thing on birds, but just... It's the down. Is it a system of a? My favorite part of the bird is the up. So look at Hoodoo. Hoodoo's green! Or well, kind of yellow. But in any case, off color. Too bright. Not correct. I guess it's because these are, like, gold and silver Pokemon. So they're still kind of basing them off of how they looked in gold and silver, rather than my modern interpretation of how they look. Oh. You took that pretty well. I took that pretty well too, but better. Up. I wonder how much better Shigeo would have done in the Elite Four if he was my highest level Pokemon instead of Poliwrath. I don't want to say that's the only reason that Wu did so well, but it definitely contributed. Down is so comfy. It makes me drowsy. It fills me with happiness when bird Pokemon beg playfully. I didn't know birds can beg. Oh, this is just going around them. But where's the somber guy? Oh, it must be on here, on this island. Hang on, let me go around you, because there's an item. Metal Coat. Oh, it wasn't a Pokemon, it was an item. We can get Scizor now, when there's basically no game left. Why did they do that? You know, I think Scizor is a good Pokemon from my experience with using it in Legends. But is it so good that you needed to wait this long to get it? Oops, I hit the... I mean, okay. I think the thing is they like to save new evolutions for post-game. Which makes sense for a remake, at least. Because, like, oh, you're playing it like the original... And then you get to the, you get to the new content, and it's like, now the Pokemon can evolve to be the things that they can evolve to in other games that they couldn't in the original. Scrub. Hello. Your Pokemon look healthy. This is where I buried my Onix. It was named Tectonics. It's like the only instance I know of a Pokemon being nicknamed by someone other than the player. Oh, wait, maybe I should go that way. Oh, wait, that doesn't go anywhere. So that's it. Alright. Oh, I was on 5 Island. That's why this is... You could fly to 4 Island from here. Well, I guess let's go to 6 Island and see if they got the other password over there. After a quick healing break. I probably don't need Brick Break or Waterfall anymore, so I could probably switch Woo back in. But I am certain the moment I do that is when I'll start needing them again. Why do I keep doing that? Oh god, I'm judging. Savvy Islands. Other 6 Island. I have a feeling 7 Island is going to be the finale. When you're this far away from the city, the sky at night is fantastic. I bet. I don't know. Hey, Leaf. How's your Pokedex filling up? It isn't. It looks like it's impossible to get all the Pokemon by hanging around just these parts. Maybe there are Pokemon we don't know about somewhere far away. Maybe right even next door. You know, Johto. You ever heard of Johto? It's right there. You got a train that goes there, I think. I'm pretty sure. Well, if I can't do it, there's no way for you to get it done. I'm not gonna get all desperate over this. I'll keep collecting Pokemon at my own pace while I train them. That's what I'll do. So there's no point staying here. I may as well leave for home. That's that then. Smell you later. And that was the last we ever saw of Blue. I like how it's not even hyper potions. It's full restore and max potion. That's all you get. Which I could buy 20 of, but I'll do 10. You never think about how handy it is having that little in-bag thing there. Like, you have 17 of these, but man, it is so nice. How many escape ropes do I got? 4? Yeah, I don't think I'll need more. Probably not. I haven't saved in a while. Let's save. Keep going this way and you'll get to the water path. Stay on that and you'll get to the Ruin Valley. Keep going and you'll reach the end of the world. Go further than that, nobody knows. I'm practicing in secret so no one can see me. Oh, he's a juggler. I was gonna say, watch it be something funny. Like, oh, I'm learning how to whistle and I'm bad at it. It's embarrassing. See you later, Voltorb. You know, I never really noticed Voltorb doesn't have a gender. I don't really know why. Actually, didn't I already say that? Because I'm pretty sure I said, like, well, you know, because Magneton, it's got no gender, but that's because it's a plural. Which makes you wonder, how does Execute have a gender? Isn't Execute upon legs? Okay, let's pull out the big guns. Especially in case they decide to open with self-destruct. I think that was Woo who had Dampen. Sure was a helpful ability the whole 0 times he's been out for a Pokemon using self-destruct. Mr. Mime? Well, we definitely don't want Gogeta staying out. How about Question? Who was also weak to Psychic, which is unfortunate. You would hope that Ghost would resist it so it would even out, but it doesn't. So you're just gotta be faster. Faster, stronger. Nobody saw me losing, right? Probably not, I don't know. People care less than you think about you losing, you know? As a performer, I don't want people to know about the effort I put in. Sorry, I'm sipping my water. Wait, didn't the guy in town say to do the... to go into the water? Am I going the wrong way? I guess I never finished my thought about, like, oh, I wonder if Shigeo would have done better if he was higher leveled. You know, Elite Four. Elite Four always seems to be where my Pokemon start to no longer be as good as I thought they were. I kind of hate that. I would like that to stop happening. Tell me, what are the mountains around these parts? Or where are the mountains? I don't know. Look around. Earl. Mr. Gao's certainly doing great here. So I guess I just, I don't know. Well, I guess I don't remember how well he did against Bruno. So, maybe I'm forgetting how much he contributed there. Oh, that's my way while I was busy battling. Well, the cool thing about when you're looking for a mountain is that, it's pretty hard to lose. Aren't there any mountains around these parts? Are you not standing on one? I can't tell. My perspective is pointed at the floor. Oh, sorry, ground. It's not... I've had some people correct me. It's not floor if you're outside. It's ground. Oh, here we go. Here's Roan Valley. Oh. Yanma. Don't know if you're good. I wanted to use one when I was doing the Kitakami DLC in Scarlet and Violet, but that DLC really doesn't like you using new Pokemon that you just caught. You really gotta be strong. Oh, speaking of... Woo had strength. Darn it. Yeah, I'm remembering Shigeo being more of a glass cannon in the Elite Four battle. And now here against Pokemon out here. He's certainly taking hits. Even with them being even with the Pokemon being closer in level to him. He's doing much better. He's not so fragile out here. It's like this is like end of series Shigeo who's actually doing pretty well for himself in the Body Improvement Club. Oh man, I see more strength boulders. I don't have strength. You made me get waterfall. I don't even know if I'm in the right place. I'm supposed to be finding Team Rocket. I don't see any Team Rocket around. Yeah, it's funny how in the original, you know, the Team Rocket base is hidden inside of a casino, basically. I'm pretty familiar with the land around these parts. And then on the Sevi Islands, there's just like, oh, I hope they don't find our secret hideout in Rocket Warehouse with the big R painted on the door. Okay, this is not Shigeo's fight. Bonnet. I mean, I guess to be fair, Rocket Warehouse is on some remote island in the... It's like hidden by trees and stuff. But it's called Rocket Warehouse, and it's got a big R painted on the door. How much more obvious can you get with your secret hideout? Can you quit it? Thank you. It's kind of silly how, like, you would think rock ground would be like an extremely tanky type, but their defenses are paper if you hit them with water or grass, which is not hard to get. Two of my non-grass Pokemon have grass moves, and then one of them is water. Like, it's one thing that Steel has as many weaknesses, or has as many resistances as it does, and then is weak to fire and ground and fighting. But that's only regular weak to it. And it has all those resistances, so like it resists basically everything else that isn't a weakness, and 2 other types. Go for the pound. Dizzy Punch. Can you stop knocking Bonnet out? Yeah, I feel like Rock Ground probably was supposed to be designed to be extremely tanky. And then it's just 4 times weak to two common thing. Oh, you're part normal. Or no, you are normal. You're not ground. I thought you were ground. Rocky isn't even really a bulky type on its own anyway, because it only resists, what, fire and normal? You don't need to be so pushy. I'd be happy to tell you. The door to the ruins. It has these strange patterns engraved on the outside. I don't know what they mean, though. Sure, I've answered this question before, no pun intended. What even is the advantage to being rock ground? Does rock resist electric? I guess that could make you super resistant to electric. Let me see, I'm looking. Rock defenses resist, yeah, normal and fire. Oh, and poison and flying, but not electric. So ground would make you resist electric as well. Or immune to electric, sorry. And then super resist poison. And then resist other rocks. So I guess it does have its advantages. But still, it doesn't seem to be as good as, like, steel. Just pure steel. Never mind being, like, steel flying, where you remove the resistance. Or you remove the weakness to fighting and ground. There appear to be many secrets still unsolved in this world. I can't remember all the stuff that flying is weak to, though, so I can't remember, like, what weaknesses does flying add to steel? It would be electric, but wait, does that want to steel resist electric? No, it doesn't. So yeah, weak to electric. So weak to fire and electric, we can only say. Let's see. I'm reading the chart backwards again. And ice, which steel does resist. So I guess that would just be neutral to... Well, neutral to ice and then neutral to fighting, I think. Because flying resists it, so it would just bump up to neutral. Oh, and it's extremely resistant to rock. Wait, no, I'm reading it backwards again. Flying is resistant to bug, which steel also... So it's extremely resistant to bug. And extremely resistant to grass. And then rock is neutral. But I'm really not as worried about neutrals as I am with new weaknesses when combining types. Though I suppose, you know, becoming neutral, that does mean you lose a resistance. I suggest to you that you, too, give a thought to the secrets and mysteries of our world once a day. I'm curious, what compels you to come here? I don't know. I'm lost. I'm looking for passwords. Foster. I think Golem's a worthy use of my last Giga Drain. Yeah. But yeah, point remains. Flying Steel, I think, much better combination in terms of bulkiness than, like, Rock Ground. It's been so long since I battled. My instincts are off. I mean, it's not your fault you didn't expect a Gengar to have Giga Drain. There are several ruins on the Sevi Islands. The majority of them date back a long way. It's been said that there are mysterious stones on this island. I suspect it has something to do with the ruins here. Also, I'm still an advocate Fairy Steel. Fairy Steel is an extremely good type, in my personal opinion, because it only has to worry about fire and ground, and I know that from experience. Unfortunately, I also know from experience how common fire and ground are. But that's Steel's problem. That's not Fairy Steel's problem. That's not the fault of the type combination. Snapped out of confusion, and it doesn't affect me. Oops. Machoke. You know, I feel like when you combine two types and they become like mega weak to something, you know, 4 times effective, they should be a really good type combination to other things, you know? It should have a lot of I was going to say non-overlapping. I mean, I guess they don't have to not overlap, but oh, interesting. Like, I would expect a lot more resistances together if you're also combining weaknesses. You know what I mean? Those rooms over there. I haven't had any luck in finding how I can get inside. Oh no, it's Braille! The door doesn't budge at all. Check it more thoroughly. I guess. On closer inspection, there are several dots on the door. Yep. trying to figure out a cleaner way to say what I'm thinking, but yeah. I expect a combination to be more like steel flying. It's like, oh, now you're no longer weak to ground because now you're immune to it. Instead of like, oh, now you're 4 times weak to 2 really common elements. And you resist like 2 more things, I don't know. It's like if you combine something with like psychic, I would hope that you would be combining types that would benefit from psychic's resistance to itself, and not just be like, oh great, now you're weak to dark and ghost when you weren't before. You know, so it's the same problem I have with like normal flying. It's like, oh great, now you lost your resistance to fighting for no additional resistances. So it's like, what is the point? I mean, flying at least has the advantage of being resistant to fighting, so it just becomes another thing you're neutral to instead of resisting. But still, it's like why? Why tack normal onto something when it's just adding a weakness to fighting and do nothing else? I have not fought you yet. A battle with you so high up. Ah, Sudowoodo. You cannot fool me with Sudowoodo because I know that it is in fact not Wudo. Oh. Uh-oh, wait. See, again, I feel like my Pokemon are doing way better outside of the Elite Four. And then the Elite Four is where it's like, well, you know how you have 6 Pokemon? No you don't. You have only 1 usable Pokemon, and everything else is going to faint in 1 hit. Wish I used up all my Gigatrains. I know Secret Power is normal, but let's see what it does anyway. Nothing! Should have expected it. Well, let's whittle the wood down. I love how it's hitting me with super effective... With super effective... Super effectiveness. And, guess who's winning this war of attrition? I don't know why that makes me think back to Sticker Star. Like, what's a war of attrition have to do with Sticker Star? I'm sure there's some joke to be made in there, but... Not me, I like Sticker Star. I'll never stop saying that. I like Sticker Star. Ow! I didn't deserve that hit. I should be allowed to like what I like. Don't pelt me with rocks just because I like a game. People don't. Why did that have to be critical? Get back to using the move that was super effective on me. Get out of here. Oh, the heartbreak of losing so easily to you. Easily, sure. Experience the joy of climbing. Okay, just making sure he was saying that I should, and not that I misread experience as experiencing. Or no, just strike that, reverse it. That it didn't misread it experiencing, and then he's saying that that's what he's doing. Nope, not summary. Ah, yeah, I was supposed to go this way. Okay. Well, it's break time, so I'm gonna heal my Pokemon, and then I'll see, I'm going break now, and I'll heal my Pokemon on the break, and then, yeah, you get it. Well, I was gonna come back with a joke saying, man, okay, hope I hit the right button this time. And then I ended up not clicking the unmute button at all. I missed. I didn't click the wrong button, but I didn't click any button at all. Anyway, you know what? I think it's finally time to turn the help menu off. Actually, wait, what does L and R even do? What? I didn't hit any buttons. Why'd I... That's weird. What? Why does... Up, okay, up and down on the D-pad is letting me scroll this menu. I press down here. Why does it work now? What? It does look much nicer with the help menu disabled. But what does L and R even do with it disabled? I'm pressing. It doesn't talk to people. Doesn't let me run. I can't surf from the cliff. It makes sense, but I just had to try. Hang on. Okay. My boyfriend's always busy, so I come swimming by myself. Denise. Oh, it's Shinchou. No, that was a Pokemon I considered having as my water type for, Emerald. Oh! I should have had Bonnet out. Or Question. Yeah, Jenga Conroy used one in his Heart Gold Soul Silver Let's Play, so I feel like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't copy him, even though it's not copying him, to use a Pokemon that he said is good and I should use because it's good. Oh wait, Lancer, you probably have Volt Absorb too. It feels weird that Too Many Games is, like, a week from Friday. Because on the one hand, it's like, oh man, I haven't done anything to prepare yet. I should be preparing. On the other hand, it's like, well, it's not like I've got anything I need to prepare weeks in advance. Like, I can pack my bag the night before. It'll be fine. In fact, I usually kind of have to, you know, there's plenty of stuff that I have to pack that day because I need it that morning. You know, I can't pack my pajamas because I'm going to sleep in them that night. Aw, I knew this would happen. When I can't be with my boyfriend, I spend time with the Pokemon he gave me. Aw, how nice. What, you're suggesting that you're sick of seeing swimmers like me? Ah, don't be hating. This game predicted too much water! Oh, hello, Gyarados. Good thing I got my attack power reduced. Shockwave! You're 4 times weak! Serves you right for being water flying rather than water dragon. Oh, no, no, no. I couldn't lift the stigma of being a swimmer. There's a stigma. Hello, Pokemon. It's time to battle. Oh, Pikachu and Pikachu. Me and my 2 Pokemon that don't really have anything for Pikachus. Raise defense a little. Doesn't always say a little. I've seen one of those in battle to great effect. I don't know if it's reflect. Maybe it was light screen. You're mean. You're bad for winning. You're bad for winning. Oh, I'm sorry, my Pokemon. It makes me all sad inside when we lose. My height is 67. I was gonna say 6.7. That's not right. 67 inches on the button. I know it is this precisely because my neighbor measured me. What neighbor? Where was this neighboring house you speak of? Oh, right there. Okay. Well, if I just scroll the screen a little bit. Wanted. The ultimate horn. There's green path. We're back on water path. I'm sure this is just surfing around to get that item. Yep. Elixir. Oh, well. That's a rare item. It was worth it. But yeah, when I think about it, it's like, man, too many games is next week. Jeez. Am I ready? I sure hope so. I bet you think I'm just some guy, don't you, eh? Well, now I think you're some Canadian guy. Cordell. Yeah, I finally got around to looking at the schedule and like putting a pin and stuff I want to go to at too many games. Turns out a lot of the people I want to see have multiple meetups, so that's great. If I miss one, that's okay. There's another, which is especially great because it seems like a lot of them are starting at the same time. So, you know, can't get in line for all of them at the same time. I'm gonna have to pick whoever it is I most want to see, and then see them first, and then probably be, you know, waiting in line for a while at other people. I bet you think I'm weak, don't you, eh? Yup. You townies don't come around all too dandy with a hat that flashy. How about giving me that? You cannot have my hat. You probably got bugs. I got a bug Pokemon that lives only around here. Is it a Yamask? Or Yanma? Heracross. Oh. I know you're not weak to electric, but you don't resist it. You kind of do. Wait, did you part fighting? Yes. $53! Isn't my Pokemon awesome? Yeah, Heracross is pretty cool. For a bug. There's a girl near the bush who measures Heracross for trainers. Is she the person who told that guy he's 67 inches tall? On the button? I'm curious. How do you raise your Pokemon? I don't know what you would call my technique if I even have one. Bethany. I didn't know she was going to be a breeder, but convenient for me that she has Chansey. funny, the HP bar moving slowly is supposed to imply that it's a lot of HP. But then I almost one-shotted her, so does she really have that much HP? I mean, I guess you can have a lot of HP and then have bad defenses. That's probably what Chansey is. Oh, Light Screen does special defense. Come on, Question, wake up. There we go. Secret power! Doop. You raise your Pokemon with a whole lot of love. Is that what you call it? In the same way your mother raised you full of love, you should raise your Pokemon. Again, how does PETA think this series is evil? Like it's chock full of trainers who are like, hey, Pokemon are great. Don't you like being nice to your Pokemon because they're great and being nice to them is great? Yeah. Look at all the bug Pokemon. Vance. I'm fighting Bugcatcher Vance on my Game Boy Advance. Oh wait, poison bug. I can eat it with whatever then. That's fine. I'll take that over being asleep. Ow. Trying to think if there was something else I could use other than Psychic. Let's just go Psychic. I got beat while I was still busy celebrating. I'm gonna bring my little brother here next time. Have you noticed something odd about these parts? That there are no trees? Oh, it's Professor Layton! Oh! That's where he's been this whole time. Ah, almost. Well, I'll just finish you with Secret Power then. Onyx. We'll let Bonnet handle this. Okay, so I was holding L and R. Well, I selected a move while holding L, and then I selected a move holding R. Doesn't seem to do anything. This is not one of whichever game that... I'm going to say Black and White started doing that. Where you could hold one of the shoulder buttons to see what a move is. Instead of having to go to the Pokemon summary menu. So yeah, I don't know what the point to having L and R set to function as L and R is, because it seems they do nothing unless you have the help menu enabled or have L set to A. Have you taken a good look around your feet? I should clean under my desk. There are places here in patterned bush where grass won't grow. What could be the cause of such a phenomenon? I'm sure if you look you look up this game, this area's map, like exported from the game, it probably says thank you for playing or something. You know, it just doesn't feel right if I don't use bug Pokemon. Then keep using bugs. Huh? Your move missed, but your speed went up? Oh, there's also poisons. Oh. I guess its speed goes up whenever it uses any move? Beedrill. Wait, what type is Beedrill again? Is it bug flying? Ah, almost. Oh yeah, agility is speed. Yeah, good job using your last move to make yourself even faster when you were already faster than me. So smart. What things are weak to poison? I'm just thinking, does it even matter that Gojira doesn't have any good poison moves? Grass. And that's it. So yeah, no, I don't have to care that Gojira doesn't have a good poison move. He's got Poison Barb, or whatever you call it. He poisons on contact sometimes. Like, he doesn't need a poison move. Frankly, keeping Peck on him was a great decision. It's super effective against Bug, which I always keep thinking that Poison should be as well. It's okay, losing is a fun part of Pokemon's appeal too. Sure. By the way, appeal is a weird word if you think about it. Like, is an orange... Like, is it an orange peel? Or like ringing... like a ringing bell? I don't think I've heard of a ringing bell as appeal before. Take a deep breath. Isn't the air delicious? So yeah, Peck is good against Bug, which I keep thinking Poison is, but it isn't. And it's also good against Grass, which Poison is. And it's great against Fighting, which Poison is neutral to, I think. So frankly, I should just have flying moves on all my poison Pokemon if they're able to. Because poison offensively is not that great, even if same type attack bonus can be. I mean, like, Fazgoo did great with her poison moves. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, never have poison on a poison type. But, like, it's not end all be all. In terms of type coverage, definitely not. I think Fairy is weak to poison, which is another thing. Being, you know, Fairy Steel is pretty great. It's because Steel is immune to poison. But so you know, when we get to X and Y, that'll be one thing poison will be good against. But still, that's only 2 things. And it's resisted by rock and immune with steel. So, I mean, you know, 2 things that are you don't use it on is like, yeah, that's not the end of the world for a type advantage. I bet you can't do anything to me. I bet I can peck you. I can wake up, I can peck you before you can do anything. Okay, well, no, yeah, neutral. It's like, oh, I'm part ground. That's might hurt. I'm also part poison, which resists grass. So, yeah. Defensively, I think poison is pretty good. I mean, well, I say good. Better than its offense. Because it at least resists fighting and grass. So that's 2 things. And it's what? It's only weak to Psychic and Ground. Which, speaking of weaknesses, I was thinking about my Emerald team earlier. And I like to think I have good defensive coverage. I tried to make it, you know, I put their types into a team, you know, type effectiveness counter, calculator. Great. And I tried to pick types. Well, I picked what I wanted, and then it's like, okay, well, who do I pick for the, like, last 1 or 2 Pokemon? And I tried to go with types that would have it so that I had at least 2 Pokemon, I think specifically 2 Pokemon resisting every type. If you'd like, I can teach you how to breathe properly. What do you mean trying to breathe properly? I breathe fine. First, exhale. Blow everything out. When you can't exhale anymore, inhale the clean air. Isn't it refreshing? Yeah, they say that's actually what you should do. Is like if you're, I don't know if it's like specifically you're having trouble breathing, or you know, to relax. You like exhale a lot, and then you inhale, and you hold it. So something like that. Because you get all this like what CO2 out of your lungs, and then you breathe in the fresh air. I'm working to preserve the natural ecology of Pokemon here. Clefairy. But yeah, if I did everything right, my next team should have at least 2 Pokemon for every to handle any situation. That is not taking into consideration any situation in which there might be 2 things I have to worry about. You know, like let's say there's, you know, a Pokemon that knows Flamethrower and Thunder. It's like, oh well, I don't know if I have a Pokemon that can resist both. But every individual type should have 2 Pokemon that resist it. So I like to think I've got my coverage figured out in Emerald. Also, hello, Ethereal Sapphire. I think this room is a reference to how the old Game Boy cartridges were made. Interesting. Oh, critical hit. Nice. But yeah, I specifically picked my... I want to say 6th Pokemon, but not 6th as in the order we'll get them, but 6th as in the last Pokemon I figured out I wanted. I chose them based on type effectiveness. And while I don't think offensively they're going to be particularly helpful, defensively they should do well enough to make up for the offense. Brick Break, that's what I was looking for. You know, while I wrap up this battle... Oh, cute charm. Let me look this up. What was this place called again? It was like Pattern Bush. Pattern Bush. Pattern Beans? What is that? Oh, it's the... Oh, it's the thing you feed your Pokemon in Sun and Moon. Pattern Bush. Hang on. Yep, I'm looking at the pattern and I don't get it. It doesn't spell anything out. It's not words, it's not letters. Maybe it's the circuit board of a Game Boy Advance cartridge? You can stay asleep if you want, Gojira. Clefable's about to faint from your poison. I was thinking maybe it would also be like the... I was thinking the connecting pins, but I guess motherboard makes sense. That's the insides of Game Boy. That's not the insides of a cartridge. Good job, Bing. Well, there's the inside of Pokemon Sapphire. But it's got a big old battery in the way. That's not showing me the pattern. Nope. I was on it, and then I tried to click to zoom in, and then it moved off of it. It scrolled. Or not scrolled, but like, you know, did the next page thing. Nope, that's just a giant ship. Yeah, I have no idea based on pictures alone. Oh, not GBA, the older Game Boy games. Well, time to opening Google back up. Sorry, Bing. Game Boy cartridge motherboard. I spelled cartridge wrong, whatever. Did you mean cartridge? Yes. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, let me open these up side by side view. Wait, that's not a Game Boy cartridge. It's 72 pins motherboard. That's NES. That's 72 pins. I would know. I've bought a 72 pin connector and replaced it on an NES before. It does look really close though. To the. Why is the image tiny? I clicked this image and then it shrank itself. What are you doing? Oh, for someone so young, you are tremendous. And so is my Nidoking. Okay, I'm just gonna read the trivia page of the wiki then. There are 386 tiles of short grass in the pattern bush. The same as the amount of Pokemon in the National Pokedex during Generation 3 and the National Pokedex number of Deoxys. It could also be a cartridge. It kind of looks like a cartridge. So it may also be a reference to the Nazca lines or crop circles. Okay. What Pokemon is that I'm hearing? Wait, I gotta resign. Think green, keep nature clean. We called this going green. No one is gonna get that reference because it's not even clear what a what even is the reference. But if I got my inflection correct, you'll know. Huh? I was envisioning my house, but this is where I teleport? I guess confirmed that humans can teleport in Pokemon? Like on their own? Unless not to use teleport. Toot toot. Trying to learn Nightmare. Does that also require them to be asleep? Sleeping foe was shown a Nightmare that inflicts some damage every turn. It doesn't even say how much damage. It's just a some damage every turn. No, I don't want Nightmare. I can't put a Pokemon to sleep. It feels like another one of those things where they didn't think fully like what a Pokemon's moveset is. They didn't think about how like, oh yeah, maybe to use Dream Eater and Nightmare, maybe Gengar should be able to put people to sleep? Maybe? Don't use Amnesia. Thank you. Ah. Go. Bonnet. Go. Go. Fine. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm just gonna hit you next turn. Gonna knock you out. Gonna blow bubbles in your nose. Make you go away. Gonna shoot bubbles in your nose. Kadabra. Still kind of surprises me how spiky Gengar's back is. Big boo-boo. I am so scatterbrained. I need to focus so I can teleport properly to my house. This way? This way. Hey. It's not so easy sending Pokemon out while swimming, you know. Don't you just hit the button on the Pokeball? I'm more impressed you can stand on water. Not me, I'm standing on my Pokemon. Don't say, well, you're doing it too. Like, no, I'm not. Standing on my Pokemon. I'm standing on Sketchy. Well, in the Kanto Pokemon anime, we learned that there are psychic humans because you see them. I mean, yeah. There's a guy in Sabrina's gym, I think, that says, like, hey, did you know that, like, everyone can learn psychic powers? I didn't lose to you at swimming. This doesn't bother me. Okay. Are you headed for the island up past here? I didn't see anything interesting there. Really? Let's see. You know, this is fine. Well, okay. Maybe wake Gojira up. Big sister, help! Please battle with me. Will we ever get a game that gives us both characters' dialogue instead of just whoever sees you? Probably. Oh, water psychic and water fighting. I like that combination. I mean, I like that it's kind of thematic a little bit. Actually, Poliwhirl isn't part fighting. Not yet. So I guess maybe it's not intentionally thematic. Of like bronze and brains or something, I don't know. You know, it makes sense for I probably said this before, but it makes sense for Starmie to know Recover. You know, Starfish do that. I do not accept, I still do not accept Abra, you know, Kadabra and Alakazam being able to learn it. Okay. Ow. Ow. Just get one more Shadow Punch. You can do it. And, cut. I don't know. Dude. Good job. Way to contribute to your team. There you go. There you go. And Poliwhirl 2. I just noticed his name is Geb? Jeb? What do you mean is that even a name? That's an acronym. That's not a name. Wow, big sister, this person's really good. I am speaking like a normal child. Children absolutely talk like this in reality. I'm hanging on to my sister because I can't touch the bottom. You know, I do prefer the sea over any pool. I'd rather be in a pool because it's clean and there aren't any fish. I swim here for 6-style port in one go. Should probably take a break. What? I don't know that that's the name either. Sorry to any Mimos out there. Oh. Yeah, you can't do it 2 times in a row, man. Stop pretending you're a turtle. You're a crab. War turtle. This is how unafraid of a war turtle I am. I'm not using my last Giga Drain. Also, good thing, because he just protected himself anyway. Does this guy think he can win by just spamming protect? Because you need to have offense going first. You need to hit me with like a burn or poison, or at least wrap. I'm only at the halfway point. I'm beat. Dude, just make landfall, take a breather. Maybe switch to swimming on a Pokemon. Oh. Could have sworn I could battle people from the sea in the other games. Tentacle, can you get out of the way? I'm having no luck at all. A battle to be a change of pace. Battle would. Tylor. Quillfish's face looks so derpy. Sorry, I'm yawning again. Destiny Bond. Uh-oh. See, here's the thing about that. No. Bonk. Another quillfish. One fish, two fish, quillfish, quillfish. I got a notification on Discord. What is that? Oh. Nothing important. Quillfish's face looks like I just exploded its mind with Psychic. Nope. No luck at all. Can't very well go home without catching something, though. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to flex my bike on you. Oh. Right, everyone's doing fine. Maybe a super potion is in order. It's hard keeping Bonnet up with everyone else because she doesn't have good offenses. Peepee up. I should use that on Giga Drain. Oh. Good. I was worried I couldn't get around to this Team Rocket guy. There were no rare Pokemon around these parts. Not a one! That burns me up, man. I'll take it out on you. But see, you're not one of the bikers. You're not pointing at me in your battle sprite. So your words mean nothing to me. Muck kind of looks like I'm shaking the ground too much for him. It's like it's holding on the ground. He's like, whoa! Golbat. I'll just thrash the bat. And if you survive it, I'll just thrash again, because that's how thrash works. Well, maybe not if you confuse me. There we go. And send out Eradicate. Kind of expected Eradicate to not take so much damage. Snapped out of confusion. Yes! So if anything, the confusion was better for me because I didn't end up confused after Thrash. I got my Thrashes off, and by the time Thrash was done, I could do another move because Confuse wore off. Huh? Sorry, I had to make sure I read the Team Rocket dialogue. So, listen. You haven't seen any rare Pokemon, have you? I may have seen, a Trace. Altering Cave. Well, what's it altering? Bat. Excuse me. Dude, do you mind? I'm trying to explore this game. Oh, good, there's more. Never mind. I never did find the item finder, did I? Let me make sure. No. Honestly, I feel like these islands really aren't adding that much to the experience. Like I'm really feeling like my Pokemon fully evolves. There's no point to continuing to fight with them. We beat the champion. What are we doing here? We're beating Team Rocket again? Who cares? I'm sorry, but who cares? It's Team Rocket. This is gonna be the third time I beat them. You know, in terms of like, you know, their original Kanto plot, and then Johto, and now Sevi Islands. I don't care about Team Rocket. They're not interesting. If all these islands have to offer is, oh, Team Rocket's up to something again, like I don't care. I want to move on. And I'm sure there are more legendary Pokemon I can get here, but it's like, it does just feel like I'm just here for national decks. It's like, oh, but don't you want to get Suiko and Entei and Raikou and no, not really. I don't really care. I didn't get them in, well, I got Suicune in Crystal. But I didn't really get them in the other games because I mean, they're roaming legendaries. I don't find that fun. I think it's cool when the games give you an opportunity to catch as many Pokemon as possible. You know, as many Pokemon as they can fit in the game. That's good. But I'm not a Pokedex completionist, so if your post-game content is mostly just... If the post-game content here is A, beat Team Rocket again, and B, catch Pokemon that were in other games... I don't mean to sound like so angry about this, but like... I'm ready to move on. I don't know why I talked to this guy again. I can leave. Quest Island of Infinity. Not many people come out here. If I train here, I'm convinced that I'll get stronger and stronger. Yep, stronger and stronger. How would you like to learn a move that does a sword stance? Well, that's fine too. Kahaha! I'll flick you away effortlessly. I was like, what was really frames? Don't you start dropping. Wow, that is a tanky blossom. I mean, sure, that was a critical hit, but like, it should have. I would have expected it to faint from a critical hit. Yeah, the thing that's really getting me is like, there's 2 more islands I gotta visit. Like, not just the Sevi Islands, but there's also the, you know, seeing my passes reminded me. There's like 2 more islands that are seemingly unrelated to the Sevi Islands that I'm assuming are just there so I can catch more legendary Pokemon that weren't originally in Kanto. Which, again, it's cool. I don't need that. I do feel obligated to at least finish this Team Rocket plot, but I don't really care to visit the other islands. Too strong for me. What's that? I don't act the way I look? That's part of my strategy. Is it? Did I step foot in the Pokemon Center yet? Let me make sure I can fly back. Okay. Howdy. Are you a member of my fan club? I've never heard of you in my life. Juggler Mason. Okay, actually, maybe weren't you in Johto? Weren't you in Gold and Silver? Pineco. Well, I for sure know its weakness is fire. Oh wait, I was thinking of Fortress. You're not part steel yet. Well, back to Gojira. Like, I don't want to say that if these battles were harder, I would be more engaged. Because I don't like when every battle is hard. But, like I said, my Pokemon have been fully evolved for a while now. So, these fights kind of aren't engaging. They don't feel like they're going anywhere. Oh, so you're not a fan. Well, I can change that. Let me sing for you. No. Not even gonna reuse dialogue after the battle. I don't want him to sing to me. Oh, is that so? A Meowth. Is that right? I punish people who abuse Pokemon. Again, PETA. Why are they mad at Pokemon? Pokemon Rangers exist. I'm actually not sure who might win this. Pedal Dance does hit pretty hard. Oh, and you're confused. Okay. I guess that's it for your Pedal Dance. Bye. Vileplume. Gojira can stay. I like how Vileplume, like, isn't that the evolution? Also, yes, you know, the Aurora Ticket, and, or Birth Island and Naval Rock. Like, I'm almost absolutely guaranteeing 100% that these are both just for legendaries. Yeah, isn't Vileplume Gloom's evolution? A trade evolution, no less. I think. Vileplume does not look more vile than Gloom. Vileplume looks closer to Oddish than Gloom does. I'm gonna look this up. This is one of those moments where it would have been nice if I had switched the triggers to work as A. Wait, did I? No, wait. No, I didn't. Also, again, one of those early Pokemon names that, you know, people conveniently forget about when they're like, oh, modern Pokemon designs suck. Their names are stupid. Gloom is literally called Gloom. And yes, Vileplume does evolve from Gloom. So it goes Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume. And Gloom does not look more... Like, Vileplume looks more like Oddish. And the Gloom kind of is just there. But if you ask me, Gloom has a more dangerous look to it than Vileplume. Vileplume looks friendly. Gloom is kind of the Vigoroth of this family. Of the Oddish family. But at least in Gloom's case, like... Hang on, I closed the wiki. I'm gonna double check evolution conditions. Vileplume when exposed to a Leaf Stone, or Bellossom when exposed to a Sunstone. Okay. It's not a trait evolution. I don't know why I thought trait evolution. But yeah, so at least in Gloom's case, you get to pick. But if you just keep leveling up your Vigoroth, it's gonna become a Slacking, which is something. I mean, Slacking's a good Pokemon as far as I know. You don't seem to be a problem trainer. I know. Excuse me while I tend to my Pokemon's wounds. If you treat your Pokemon with kindness, they'll understand. Understand what? Understand everything that PETA is missing about this series? This island is too spread out. It's not easy patrolling the space, or the place, whatever. Nicholas. I've always said this Pokemon's name is Weeping Bell, haven't I? With a G? It is Weeping Bell. Weeping Bell and Vileplume. Victory Bell. Which is going to be ringing for me. Ha. You missed. Ah. You didn't miss. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I can get one more peck in. Oh. I'm still not afraid. Yes! I'm so much for that. Uh-huh. Trainers like you from cities, they sure are tough. You'd be headed for the tower, won't you? I don't know. Do I need to? Just double checking that it's not shiny. Sivald Canyon. So remember to heal. Pretty sure these two only exist to give you a hint that these Pokemon can evolve. I guess. Oh, Meowth. Oh, is that so? Oh, fake out. Oh, is that right? Oh, critical hit? Oh. Doesn't work 2 times in a row, doofus. Punch you off the side of a cliff. I kind of want I kind of want Shigeout to be there if this is going to be a double battle. My darling Nia, together we could win! Cool couple. Lex and Nia. Don't you mean Rex and Nia? Oh, Xenoblade reference! Whoa! They knew! I think I made the right call. Okay, I get it. Way to slow down the start. Intimidate. Okay. Hey, that's my move! Yeah, serves you right. Why are you both going for Gojira? I say that, but I'm teaming up on the Tauros because I'm pretty sure that's a pretty strong Pokemon. Was. Well, at least this is not one of those kinds of RPGs where if you target a foe and they faint before your turn, that you just don't use your turn. Oh, no, come on! I'd like to see you do that again. Didn't even get a chance. I seem to have been too careless. I like how this couple is... It really is just two people standing next to each other. Like, they just took the cool trainer male and cool trainer female, sat them next to each other. There you go. There's your double battle. Like the swimmer boy and his sister, they're like... Well, maybe the sister is like the female swimmer, but that boy, I don't think that boy shows up anywhere else, except as a double battle. Maybe, I don't know. I could be wrong. I have been known to be wrong. I'll just give you 2 super potions, or 1 will be good. One is fine. Haven't saved in a while. Let me try to do that. I think it was a good experience for Nia. You have my gratitude. I think we're gonna need much more seasoning and tutoring under Lex. So Lex, please, may I stay with you like this? Oh, money. I don't even know where I'm going. There's so many paths. So many paths. And it's like, where am I going? What is the deal? What is the goal? Am I going the right way? Those shoes you have on are pretty snazzy. You trying to rob me of my shoes? You're hot stuff in spite of your cute looks. Your mom bought you those snazzy running shoes for you? Oh wait, she's saying that as if I told her. Oh. She must adore you. Okay, so she's named Caitlin. What are the odds that your name is Evan? I work to protect the environment. In turn, nature protects me. I can believe that being true in Pokemon. Maybe not in real life, but in Jackson. Oh. That would have been a whole lot funnier if your name was Evan. Okay, your Tangela has a lot of health. And it planted its roots. How about I just thrash? Oh, okay. Just keep thrashing. Critical hit. Good job. Eggs. Kind of want to pull back up the guide I had the other day of Sevi Islands guide. What was I reading? The strategy wiki. Walkthrough. I just want to know where I'm supposed to go now to get the other password. Oh, you get to Cerulean Cave after you finish the Sevi Islands. And apparently there's a Pokemon League rematch. Let's see. Let's see what Naval Rock is. Oh. In the Nintendo Switch re-release, the Mystic Ticket will magically appear in your inventory after you enter the Hall of Fame. So yeah, it's just an event ticket for legendary Pokemon. That was originally you had to get it from mystery gift during events, but if you get the Switch ports, you just have it. So that's nice of them. Try and learn Dragon Rage. That's the one where you rampage and oh, it always inflicts 40 HP. Stop learning Dragon Rage? Yes. Okay, I don't even know what progress I'm on. It's Five Island was the warehouse. Apparently I'm supposed to be able to do that. Where was I supposed to get the other password? Whoa, you're tough. How about protecting me? Sweet. Let's go back. Oh yeah, you're supposed to find the other password on 6 Island. Is that where I'm going through? Or am I on 7? Water Path, Rune Valley, and Dotted Hole. I didn't realize it was called Dotted Hole. I was supposed to use cut on the door. I don't know that there's any point to me coming over this way. I think it's its own thing. Probably for another legendary Pokemon. Okay, yeah, go that way. Thankfully, this should go a lot faster without any of the trainers in the way. There'll still be random encounters, but you know what? Do I have any repels? Okay, I'll put on the max repel. Let me heal first. I feel like I'm probably safe to switch Wu back in. If I end up needing, actually, you know, if I end up needing Brick Break or Waterfall, like outright needing it to continue the Team Rocket stuff, I'm gonna be mad. I'm going to be irate. All right, off we go. Right, water path first. Wait. Let me map. Yeah, this way, not water path. So, time for a repel. Excuse me. Well, guess since there's nothing else to talk about, how about I update you? Because last time I was like, oh, I bought new Zivaz, and it is coming in the mail, and it could show up. Well, I forget when it was said to be coming by, but it showed up today, which is great. I waited this long to talk about it because it's like, well, what else is there to say? It showed up. Yay. I'm happy to have it. It's maybe not one of the cooler kits that Zivaz has, because I really like the ones where there's a lot you can do with their pieces. Like that's why I like Shock Berserker so much. It's because in being a creature made entirely of electricity, it's really easy to swap his parts around and, like, even just something as simple as, like, flipping his forearms upside down. Oh, good, the repel lasted exactly as long as I needed it to. So I guess that's Braille for cut. I don't know how they expected anyone to know this. Like, I know that's a cliche thing to say about these Braille puzzles, but genuinely, are there any in-game hints to be like, hey, here's what cut in Braille looks like? Anyway, well, I guess I better jump down this hole. So my Pokemon are healed up. Sticky menu. Speaking of menus. What? 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 What is L? I turned L. L is A. Oh, wait. They made it so I can play with one Joy-Con. Because, oh, so L is A, which is, you know, what the original did. But now ZR is B. I can run while just using one hand. And using the thumbstick to walk. But now up is my menu, which was what was throwing me off. But I can save one-handed. Down doesn't do anything, but so up is start now, and select is left. And you know, if you rotate how the thumbstick inputs work, you could play this with the Joy-Con on its side. I mean, I guess that would just give you all the same buttons that Game Boy Advance has anyway, but I like using the D-pad for menus, but I do like... Not Braille. I don't like Braille. I can't read Braille. Does this guide seriously not have... Does it really not tell you how to get through these puzzles? Like, is this not a puzzle? Is this not like the Braille telling me, like, jump down the left hole? Sorry, I was using the D-pad again. You know what? I turned that off. I don't like it. Because I like using the D-pad. Okay, somehow I fell down and then down again, and it went back to where I was. Well, at least I can get back to what I was saying. So yeah, Shock Berserker is made entirely out of electricity. So you can do something as simple as like flip his forearms upside down, and they look like basically the same. But because the part where you put his armor in is basically on like what would be his wrist. Wait. Did I? Does this guide... How does it not have a walkthrough for this? Oh, there it is. Within dotted hole, there are no battles. Only a puzzle. Head down the hole. Then fall into the holes in this pattern. Top, left, right, bottom. So, top. Left. Right. Bottom. So it probably was saying like up in Braille and then down left or whatever the pattern was. Again, I don't know how to expect anyone who knows Braille to be playing a video game that requires being able to see. I guessed right. I was right in tailing you. I knew that there was a sapphire here, so it belongs to me. I'll sell it to Team Rocket for serious money. Don't glare at me like that. If you want it back, why don't you go get it? Go get it after I sell it. I'll even tell you one of the Team Rocket's one of the passwords to Team Rocket's warehouse. The password I know is, yeah, nah, Chansey. I'm done. Don't think badly of me. Sorry, I'm thinking badly of you. So now we go back to, where was their hideout? 5 Island? Well, I can't get there from here, so... Anyway, as I was saying. So you can change where the armor slots into Shock Berserker's arms if you flip his forearms upside down. And because he's made of pure electricity, they don't look that different if you do that. And also, you could flip his whole arm upside down. So instead of connecting his hand to what would be his forearm, you connect it to what would be his elbow, and then you connect his forearm to, you know, the elbow socket. And now instead of the armor being on his wrist, now it's shoulder armor. 5 Island? Which the armor pieces that he comes with actually look really good as shoulder armor as well. So it's just it really works out. Let me make sure I'm healed. Anyway, so with Crypt Curse, so I'm also thinking about like the menus I'm trying to use here. Where was there? Memorial Pillar, Vital Labyrinth, Lost Key. It's not Four Island because Four Island is too small. But where's? Where's Team Rocket's hideout again? I'm opening the guide again. Wait, is it Five Island? Five Island. Did I? Am I not on Five Island? I'm on Five Island. Which way do I go? Or is it just here? Oh, it's just this way. Okay. Now I can finish my sentence. Yeah, Crypt Curse is not as rearrangeable as Shock Berserker, which I don't think makes him bad, but it just doesn't make him as exciting. And like you still could swap the parts around however you wanted. It's just that for me it doesn't, like, if you know certain parts do look like the parts they're supposed to be. So an arm still looks like an arm even if you use it as a leg. So I don't enjoy switching the parts around on something that's got more of a clear body to it than Shock Berserker. The warehouse door opened. Oh great, it's more of these things. And I feel like switching Crypt Curse's armor pieces around don't change its identity as strongly as maybe some others do. Oh, now your Pokemon looks strong. Oh, now your Pokemon looks strong. You're willing to sell them? Oh, you wanted to battle? I want you to get out of my way. Yeah, I said last time that, like, oh, well, the cool thing about Crypt Curse is that its parts are asymmetrical, so having two of them, like, I could have a fully wrapped mummy. Like, yeah, I can do that. It's like I was saying, I feel like it doesn't change the identity of it that strongly. You know, it's still a mummy. Still not completely super well wrapped. It's like his shoulder would still be exposed. I don't know. I just feel like Crypt Curse is missing something, and not just because I'm missing one of his weapons. Oh, but too much. We can give you a great price. Sell us your Pokemon. Was that good? I don't know. Oh, this goes over here. Oh, now I'm over here and I can get this item. Excuse me. Pearl. My favorite Splatoon character. Big Pearl. No, she's actually kind of small. But if I land on this one, that lets me get here. And then I can do this. I don't know what the point of that was. Probably nothing now that I've gotten the items. Yeah, I'm still glad I got Crypt Curse. It's one of the... I don't remember if I mentioned this. It's one of the more rare figures to show up on eBay. So, having an almost complete one is nice just for the novelty of having something rare. Okay, so I guess I do have to walk past this guy. Did you come here knowing it's Team Rocket's warehouse? How could I not? Again, it's called Rocket Warehouse. You have a big R painted on your door. Also, now that I have two heads, I don't think I said this. So Crypt Curse comes with two heads. And I didn't have either head. That was one part I was missing for the figure. Like, never mind missing armor pieces and weapons and stuff. Missing the head is a pretty big deal, I would think. So, since he comes with two heads, and that one that I got was basically just one, like, if you got it new in box, but it was not in the box, and also it's missing the instructions and the stickers and one of the weapons. But he comes with two heads. So now that I have both of the original heads, now I can give both of my figures a head. So I can give my new one head, and my old one the other head. Which my solution for his head before was I just got one of these Inferno Fury. Wait, is it? I always get the name mixed up for that guy. There's a fire guy. And I think his name is Inferno Fury. But his what's the word? His faction is Hyper Furies. So there's two Furies in there. It's a little I get them mixed up. What do you think you're doing? Beating you guys? Team Rocket broke up? What planet are you from? I don't know. Is Poke Earth? That was So anyway, I have I had one of the fire guy's alternate heads as the head for Crypt Curse before I had any of his actual heads. And I think it worked pretty good. You know, I don't know that mummies really have much of an association with fire. If anything, they don't like fire. I think that's typically their weakness. Oh, wait, huh? Okay, that one doesn't go anywhere. This one kind of just sends me here. Huh? So I think what I'm gonna do, like, my original plan with my old Crypt Curse was because he's not in great condition, I was just gonna take him apart and leave the parts in the bag that I keep all the spare parts in for, well, they gave me a bag. The eBay seller, they put the spare parts in a bag when they shipped it to me. So I'm just gonna keep all the spare parts in that spare part bag. Little Ziploc bag. But instead of taking my second one apart and putting it in there, I'm just gonna leave him. He can be the mummy version. He can be the one that has no armor and is just pure mummy. Where the heck am I going? doesn't... Yeah. I'm overstimulated by all these arrows. I can't figure out where they're all pointing. There's too many of them. Like, I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be heading towards. Because that way leads down, which just resets me. This way leads to here. This way leads to there, which basically also resets me. So, reset here. But then this is also a reset. That's there, which is reset. That's a reset. That leads me back to there. This. Back to here, which is a reset if I go this way. So if I go here, it's not a reset. I can walk around here. So that's a reset. That's reset. That puts me over back on that pad. That puts me on that pad. This puts me on the pad. This is a reset, I think. That puts me on that pad, which would put me back. That would be reset. That puts me on the pad, and then that puts me on that pad, which basically reset. Oh, okay. So the thing I was missing is that I could just follow this way. That gets me progress. Okay. Sludge bomb. Ooh. These both lead to a pad, so they're fine. Then there's a guy. I got worried about you from the others. You mean that guy over there? But there's no way a kid like you knows our boss Giovanni. I may have beaten him 2 or 3 times. Hypno. I think I'll switch. I should also remember to heal Gojira. Also, the thing about having a new Crypt Curse, like, no matter what, the pose ability really adds a lot to the character. The expressiveness of the character. I was gonna say the characterization. I don't know if that's quite right. But, helps them express their character better. When they can actually pose without falling over. Although I do have my old one here posed kind of a little bit. He's doing a good job of not falling over, but he's also leaning against my switch dock, so probably would fall over if I moved him. But he's in a kind of slumped pose a little bit. A slumped standing pose. Like stereotypical mummies move. Ow. So, since he is the mummy one, it's fine for him to be in a more stereotypical mummy pose. I mean, it's not like the other one is doing anything particularly special. Dude. Come on. Yeah, get him. Like, I just have the other one kind of just standing in a battle pose, brandishing his double fan blade thing. Whatever you call it. I saw someone call it something. I think it was on the Zvoz wiki. They called it something. I don't remember what it was. But it sounded cooler. It sounded cooler than double fan blade. Don't you dare laugh. Can scroll all the way back up to my hyper potion. Excuse me. Don't mess in the doings of adults, you jumped up pipsqueak. So those both just exit. I don't know or care if what I'm doing is right or wrong. I just put my faith in Giovanni and do as I'm told. I forget if I said this when I was mentioning how I was browsing eBay, but there's a surprising amount of new in-box Zivas on eBay right now. Which, you know, is a good thing. It's nice getting them new in-box. Oh, what's that? You actually heal your Pokemon? I didn't know Team Rocket did that. I thought Pokemon were disposable to you. Yeah, new in-box for ones I don't have is definitely very tempting. In fact, I've gotten a few that were ones I've never had before that I got new in-box. Never mind the one that I said before, this is like, oh, it was really tempting to get one I already have new in-box because it was for a pretty good price. Because that's the thing, price. It's gonna be like $100 or more if they're a new in-box. Unless they're one of the really common ones, like Alpha Ranger, and then it's like 40, which is still a lot. 'Cause I think they originally sold for like $10 to $20. So 40 is still like twice what they used to go for. Actually, wait, Gojiba's got Peck. But I'm hoping that I can find a good price on, you know, at some point find a good price on one of the other ones I'm missing. Although right now I think I really want to find Stormwing, who is another pretty rare one, rarer than Quipped Curse, I would say. But yeah, gonna be expensive, cause rare. This is not going well. I send in the backup. So I think really what I want to do next is I want to try to find a good, like, loose parts lot. I've always called them misc parts lots, but now that I think about it, loose parts, that describes it better than misc parts. I mean, I guess it is a miscellaneous assortment of parts, but loose parts sounds less ridiculous. Oh, you're an admin, that's why you healed. I'm shattered. I would make an Earthbound reference, but you're a woman, not a man, so it doesn't quite fit. Shattered woman is not a boss in Earthbound. You're doing things according to your beliefs and morals. I understand now. Yeah, I'm thinking for myself. I made it so that you can come back in through here. Why don't you go get rested and refreshed for what lies ahead? The admin after me outranks me thoroughly as a trainer. You'd better steel yourself for one harsh challenge. I mean, I think I'll be fine. In fact, I'll just use a full heal. And then a couple of super potions. Yeah, I would really like to find parts that I'm missing for figures that are missing them. I still really want that one piece I'm missing for Predacrawler. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I save before this guy. How much money do I have? How much would I lose if I lose to this guy? Ah. Okay. Sure. That's quite enough of you playing the hero, kid. Spreading lies about how Team Rocket has disbanded. It's such an obvious attempt to cause confusion in our ranks. Fortunately, we're not so ignorant to fall for the lies of a child. And now, I'll show you how scary an angry adult can be. So you're like, what, the final boss of this optional content? I saw, I was gonna say bisque parts lot again. Loose parts lot. That was up, okay, sure, hyper potion. And it had some parts for Predacrawler in it. But it didn't look like it had all 4 legs. And it would be nice to get a new pair of legs. Or pairs? Because it's 4 legs. Would be nice to get a new set of legs for Predacrawler. Because mine, just like Crypt Curse, has the issue of its joints being really loose. And it doesn't like to stand on its own. In fact, I actually have parts of it kind of upside down from what I normally see him posed as. Just because, like, he doesn't stand if you have them the other way. So it'd be nice if I could get, you know, new legs. But actually, now that I think about it, I didn't see what Pokemon he's changing to. You levitate. Oh. Now that I think about it, the parts I remember seeing in that loose parts listing on eBay. Oh shoot, Gojira is... I wasn't paying attention. Gojira's dying. So the leg parts... not the parts that I would need new, actually. Because I need the upper legs, and those were the lower legs. Excuse me. And it also didn't appear to have the arm axle that I really want. So it's a good thing I already decided I didn't want that lot, because yeah, now that I'm thinking back on it, it probably wouldn't have had the parts I really want. Ow! Why do you have Shadow Ball? Okay, I better hope Shigeo outspeeds you. Good. You're done! Sweaty Town Doom. Well, good thing I have Woo back. Gojira may have fainted because of my carelessness. I'm sorry, Gojira. But we got Woo. Good. Get out of here. Steal yourself for one amazing, or whatever the other lady said. Tough fight. Yeah, sure. You were too strong. That's Giovanni's badge. So it's true. Team Rocket really has disbanded. We will abandon this warehouse. But don't think this is over. I won't let this be the end. I will find Giovanni, and I will resurrect Team Rocket. Maybe 3 years from now, in Johto, I don't know. I will. Until then, farewell. I almost managed to sell the Sapphire for huge money. Then, you just had to come along and blow the whole deal apart. There's no forgiveness for you. You sniveling weasel, after you wanted forgiveness from me for stealing it. Oh shoot, this guy's the real boss, isn't he? Oh wait, I'm getting a little ahead of myself there. Just hold out for a second, Shigeo. I need to revive. I forgot Question fainted too. That's fine. I don't know that you have any physical offensive moves. But yeah, Predacrawler is definitely not the only figure I'm hoping to get more parts for. Like, I have, like, the Moonstalker I got. I realize this is just a bunch of names. Like, none of this means anything to people who don't know ZVOZ, which is, at this point, I'm willing to bet I'm the only one who still cares about ZVOZ. But, werewolf guy. Actually, I'm not even sure he's a werewolf. I think he is just a wolf that stands on 2 legs and wears pants. I'm gonna put up a reflect before I switch. Oh, you do have a physical. Okay, well, so much for my sharply lower defenses. So the one I bought, the Moonstalker I bought, it looked like it was complete, and then after I bought it, I realized, like, oh wait, there are these 2 parts that go on its back to make it furrier, and it didn't come with those. So I need to find the back fur parts. Gideon's about to send up Porygon. Let's bring Woo back out. Woo's fallen behind since he didn't get to have some battles because he was replaced with Sketchy. I traced my damp. That is the thing that happened. I know there's also a couple of pieces I'm missing for the Ice Guy, Cryo Katana. I want to say I'm just missing an armor piece and his drain attack. But it's definitely another case where loose parts or loose limbs would really like, you know, new arms and legs for him, just so he's posable, or more posable. Yeah, I'll let Wu handle this one too. Oh, there goes my reflect. Oops, what am I doing? Break. I like how Magneton is. I like Magneton's sprite in this. Isn't Magneton normally posed like all the Magnemites have their 2 magnets, like just left and right? I like how that one looked like it was kind of posing. Like the bottom 2 were posing. Gojira, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, and the thing that I should probably express about collecting ZVOZ is it's not like collecting Lego, where they still make them and you could just buy the parts you're missing off of like Bricklink or something. Gah! Darn! Watch your language, buddy. If I can't sell it, it's worthless. Go ahead, take it. And, now what? What do I do with this? Oh, I get, I mean, I figured take it back to Celio. Just like the Ruby. It's like, oh, don't leave yet. The guide is like, don't leave yet. There's some powerful Pokemon to find. So I think I've already expressed this, but I don't care. Like, yeah, sure, I missed a Togepi egg. There's some items I can get for selling. Trainers to fight, Lost Cave. Oh wait, well that's where Selfie is. Oh, there were more items in the cave I could have found by apparently going different directions than I went. If I go back to where Selfie was, I can get a silk scarf. What is at the end of Seven Island? What would I have found if I continued onward? Oh, I can get a Larvitar. Okay, Tenebee Ruins. Mantine. Or Remoraid. Like, I don't really care about the Pokemon I can catch. I mean, well, there's a bunch of unknown in the ruins, I guess. Did they? Okay. The guide I'm looking at. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of this Team Rocket music. I love the one frame. Yeah, the guide I'm looking at was Cerulean Cave next after Seven Island. It's a shame I can't just fly to... Oh. I don't know why that's there. You can just hit B to go out. Too bad I can't just fly to one island. Yeah, next it has Cerulean Cave listed after Seven Island. And I just want to see if there's like anything else in there to go for. Oh. Apparently, yes. I can get, because I selected Charmander and I'm playing... Oh, wait, no, it's not dependent on version. It's just if you select a Charmander, I can get Suicune. So yeah, the legendary beasts and Mewtwo. And, yeah, I'm done. Let's just go. We'll heal first. And then we'll go see Celio. Yeah, I didn't get to finish that thought there. The thing I think is important to know about collecting Zevaz, you know, aside from like, I don't know if I've said or how obvious it is, they don't make these anymore. So it's all entirely secondhand, which, you know, is why getting a new unbox off of eBay for a good price is pretty cool. So, and each part is unique. So it's not like Lego where it's like, oh, you're missing that part, we'll just replace it with a similar looking part. I can't do that. So, you know, the weapon I'm missing for Crypt Curse, I can only replace it with one of, you know, the Crypt Curse weapon that I'm missing. So it's a lot more difficult than collecting Lego. Like, I'll get to Celio's dialogue in a moment, but I just want to say I got a Lego set off of eBay once, which was a Lego set I've wanted since, like, ever since it came out back in like 2003. It was one of the Alpha Team sets, and it said it was complete, and it was missing like one brick. But luckily I had that exact kind of brick that was pretty much being unused. It was on some little thing I made, but this Alpha Team set is more important than some little thing I made. So I easily replaced that brick, and I could have just bought that same brick off of like Bricklink as well. But yeah, that set missing one piece, not a big deal. Crypt Curse missing his weapon. I need to find that weapon. So this is the gem that forms a pair with the ruby. Leaf, you've gone through a lot to get this, didn't you? You don't have to tell me. I know it wasn't easy. Thank you so much. Now it's my turn to work for you. Please give me a little time. Okay, this is good. I did it. I linked up with Lynette. Leaf. Leaf, I did it. I managed to link up with trainers in the Hoenn region. Finally, the network machine is fully operational. Leaf, I owe it all to you. Thanks to you, my dream came true. I'm not crying. That's enough about me. Leaf, you're going to keep looking for exotic Pokemon, right? I wish you the best of luck. That's it? Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to keep clicking. Link established with the Kanto and Hoenn regions. So I guess really all that does is, like, now I can connect to someone who... Back in the day, if I was playing this on the original hardware, rather than, you know, Switch version, that I could connect with someone, you know, do the Game Boy Advance link cable with someone, and I could be playing this, and they could be playing, like, Ruby, and we could trade Pokemon. I guess that's cool. I mean, I will always respect when these games can connect with each other as much as possible. It's always cool, but, again, Switch version, I don't think that does anything for me. Maybe I can connect to Pokemon Home now, but I don't use Home. So, cool. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like, oh, this post-game is anticlimactic, because your reward is a connection. You could trade with more people now. There's legendary Pokemon. I think now I can... In fact, why don't I... Let's go back to Kanto and even see if I can get into Cerulean Cave now. But, like, yeah, there's a bunch of legendary Pokemon I can catch now. So it's... If I cared about Pokedex completion, sure, cool. Great post-game. But because I don't, it's like, I was told this was story important. All that happened was I helped a guy make his machine able to trade with more people. And also, I beat Team Rocket again for the 3rd time. Can't wait for Diamond and Pearl, where they somehow manage to sneak in again and do evil again. Oh yeah, the guy's gone. I don't even have to talk to him. He's out to lunch. He doesn't care anymore. He's got better things to do than just stand in front of this cave entrance. Cool. I don't really care to get Mewtwo. I'm sorry. Or Suicune. It's like beating the champion. That's my main goal with these. So sometimes I'll do optional stuff, and other times it's like, And this is one of those cases where I'm like, I'm ready to move on to Emerald. So that's gonna be it for tonight. And Friday, we will start Emerald. So thanks for watching, and see you then. I mean, assuming you're not just here just to watch Leaf Green, in which case that's fine. Like I don't have any complaints. I don't know. I'm trying to think of more to say about that. It's like, yeah, that's. I'm sure I do that sometimes. Like I watch like 1 or 2 videos that I'm interested in that a channel has made, and then sometimes the rest of their stuff doesn't interest me, so I don't watch that, and then I just move on. That's fine. There's a lot of content to watch on the internet. You gotta pick and choose what you watch, so that you're not wasting time on stuff you don't want to watch. You know how the internet works. See you if you're gonna watch Sapphire, then see you Friday. Bye. I never remember if I'm supposed to hit the end of series button or just end. I mean, Marathon is still going, but we beat one of the games, so I'm going with this button.